Hello everybody, today I'm sharing with you my design team project for Crafty Me shop. I have used some of the beautiful fabrics that Esme sent to me. She sent me this beautiful, it's like a blue-green colour, this lovely pink colour, and also this purple colour. I did use the purple colour sparingly because that's just not a colour I use a lot, but I did use it. And I've used mainly the pink and the green colour. And let me just show you what I have made. And this is, they're notebook journals. They're just a one signature journal that I have made in a very pretty boho style. I've used a lot of the applique pieces from Esme's store on Facebook. I did combine some of my previous design package. There were a few little pieces of applique left, and I thought they coordinated beautifully with the fabrics from this time around. So I've sort of bundled it all together, and I'm just using it as I need to use it. This piece here is also a piece from Esme's store. It's a beautiful large applique piece that I purchased myself, but it's from Esme's store, so it's going in here. This is a gorgeous applique piece across the top here. I did use some papers from Craft, and just I saved one of the little bottom pieces, and it's the With Love collection from Craft. I bought a few sheets, not many, because it is a little bit more expensive because it's got the foiling in it. And one of the sheets I bought was a sheet of just butterflies. Craft do that quite often, just bring out a sheet of butterflies for a collection, and I do like them. And so I've got these and just a couple more here left out of the entire sheet. So I spent a lot of time cutting out butterflies, and I really like them. And the colors in this particular collection went perfectly with the fabric colors. Now this pink lace here, I did back it on some pink satin, this one here, just to add a bit more color to it because it had a netted background. So that's the front cover with the appliques. I have some fabric piece of my own there as well, and a little bit of tatting down the front. For the spine, I've used the absolutely gorgeous piece of beaded trim that Esme sent. Can you see it? It's all beaded, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I've put that on the spine there, and I think it's just perfect for that. That is glued on. The whole notebooks, they're a combination of sewing and gluing, so there's a little bit for everyone there. So the closure is some seam binding, and I got that from Which Craft Do You Do, Kerry's store. And let's go in. Now they're not, there's not a lot of pockets and things and tags and things, just a few, just enough to make it usable, but not, absolutely full, because to me, you've got to have room to put things. You don't want them all full as soon as you get something. This is actually made out of a file folder. I made it when I had file folders around, as you probably know. And this is how I made it. I just quickly did this so you had a sample to go with. That is the file folder, like that. And so what I did was I measured across 2 1/4 inches and scored. I measured across 6 3/4 and scored, 7 1/4 and scored, and 11 3/4 and scored. I cut it down to 8 1/2 inches. So from there, I cut that little bit off the end. From there to there is 8 1/2 inches. Now, you can cut that off here and decorate it as 2 separate pieces, or you can leave it together and decorate it all as one. totally up to you, but that is how I've made it, and that is the cover. And that just, because it's doubled, it's a little bit more sturdy than just one piece. So that's what I've done, and there's the flap. As you can see, I got some press studs and made those pieces into pockets there. I have a combination of book paper, napkins, and that is some rice paper, the Stamperia rice paper there. And it feels really nice because it's fabric on the other side, and that's all stitched on. Of course, the decoupage is glued on. There is nothing in that pocket. That is a pocket to put things in. Okay, so this is some more of the Craft paper here, and I have used some of the applique piece from Esme's store here, and once again the purple fabric is behind there. I have another applique piece, some cheesecloth, and a butterfly. This particular card here is from another Craft collection that I've had for a long time. It's actually the Enchanted Garden collection. I've had that for a few years, and I just had a few pieces left, so I thought I would add that in there. Because there's lots of sparkle in here, because the papers have like the foiling going through it, and all the fabrics have a beautiful glimmer going through them as well. Okay, so we have a tuck spot there with more butterflies, more of the pink fabric, just a decoupage tag there, and they're all stitched with a bit of sari silk on the back. I did the papers that I used, I did tea stain them as well, because I don't particularly like them white. There we have some sari silk, and that little pink piece is just an offcut of another one of the trims that I used from Crafty Me shop. I have washi tape. I have some book paper from a botanical book. I have this lovely little trim that I had of my own down the side there. It's all little beads, and I thought it was quite glamorous and could go in here. There's a pocket with another decoupage tag there, and it's a lovely napkin. Once again, one of the applique pieces from Crafty Me shop. That's another one of Esme's laces, just a little piece of it. No, I haven't used it on this one. It's a beautiful, beautiful trim, that one, and I'll show you it a little bit more in one of the other journals. I have some die cuts that I have cut out for this as well. Some more of the fabric. That little bit of ribbon there is from Crafty Me shop. It's absolutely beautiful. Can you see it? I've just stapled that on as a little tab, but it's a beautiful ribbon. It's got greens and pinks and golds through it. Oh, that paper there is glassine, and that very fine pink paper there as well. I stitched them together to make them a little bit more strong. So we have, there's another, that's the other part of that, that piece there and that piece there are from the same trim, and they're really, really beautiful. There you go. And they're from Crafty Me shop. And that's that ribbon. Absolutely beautiful. And we have some embroidered trim there. Butterflies, another tag in there, which is a collage, and that's got a napkin. It's also got some paper from Tsunami Rose. I think it's a Bloom collection. I've had it for a few years now, so I thought I would use some. Oh, and there's also this beautiful velvet trim that I've put at the top with a vintage flower. Little glassine pocket there with some gold sequins. We have some tatting and stitching, more washi tape, piece of the paper collection, and that little crystal there is one that Michelle sent me. Thank you, Michelle. And just a sample of the fabric as well, and another applique piece. And it's just a bit of wallpaper down the bottom there with some cheesecloth. Another collage of the fabric and the papers and some tatting, just a pink toy. I'll put two in this one, sandwiched with a bit of glassine between them. There's another die cut. Just some more die cutting there as well, and some more vintage flowers, and a little bit of that beautiful lace from Esme's store. And that is a piece of the paper collection, and I have just, that is a pocket to put things in, which is the center of the signature. There's just another collage and butterflies, some more lace there. That is one that I had in my stash. The other side of the love hearts, some more collage work there, and that's a little bit of an offcut from some trim from my last design package. More collages, more wedding it's not wedding applique, it's a collar applique piece, and it's got the mauves and things like that in it. It's really pretty. More of that gorgeous ribbon, just a little gold doily there, more butterflies. Then we have another collage tag with some lace trim stitched and a little rosette flower, and that's just from a book of plays, I think it was. So I left that on the back. There's room to write there and room to write there. We just have a little tuck spot and another collage piece with the fabric. Another collage and that lovely lace with more of the fabric there. This is the trim here. That's that little edging I was telling you about. That goes down each side of that love heart trim. So I've used the love hearts there and the edging of it going through the sari silk. Just the other side of the book paper there with a bit of the paper, some stitching, and a piece of the beautiful pink fabric there. A butterfly, a little tuck spot, and another collage tag that has some rice paper and a napkin there with one piece of the beautiful applique from Crafty Me Shop. And that's the back cover. On the back we have another press stud and another pocket to put things in there. And that is the first journal. What I will do is quickly flip through the other two. They all are very similar. They're not exactly the same, but they are all, they're using the same thing. So this one, as you can see, is done in the other fabric. So it has some of some netted applique that was my own, and this floral fabric. This piece here is from Crafty Me Shop, along with these two pieces here. Once again, the beautiful beaded trim going down the spine, and that's the back. The back is just plain, but you can see that gorgeous fabric. Isn't it just lovely? Such pretty colors. So this is the second one. We have the pockets in here. And then we have the pink fabric behind here. Some of that lovely, beautiful trim there. We have some sari silk, some vintage flowers, some more of that really pretty trim. And this also, this lovely tulle lace that was in the design team package there. A little tuck spot here with a card. In the back, once again, I've left that little heading because I thought it was nice. That's decoupage napkin. That's some sari silk from Crafty Me Shop. I think that's the last piece of sari silk I have left. Oh no, I have a little bit more in this particular color. And I got that last month too, I think. So we have butterflies, the sequins, more of that beautiful trim, love heart, and more collage with that trim and some of the pink fabric. We have the velvet trim of my own there and a die cut, more collage with cheesecloth and some of that beautiful applique piece from Crafty Me Shop, some tatting, and then we have a book page with a butterfly on the branch, more of that boho beaded trim there. We have some beautiful blue-green applique from Crafty Me Shop, and we have some more of that sari silk from Crafty Me Shop down the side there. Little collage, and once again a lovely bead from Michelle, and a little sample of the green fabric there and a bead of my own, and then a little collage with more of the applique piece on that. Music paper, more die cutting, more of that lovely lace from Crafty Me Shop, more of the ribbon. And these little daisy flowers I think were from Michelle also. Some more of that pink tulle trim that I've just gathered up, and I thought that was so pretty I left it there. Die cutting butterflies, there's the center pocket piece there. Collage with the green fabric, more of that lovely trim there with some embroidered trim right there. Another collage there with some offcuts from the lace from Crafty Me Shop. Embroidered trim down the bottom. That's that. My sewing machine mucked up and went all silly, but I left it anyway because I like the look of it. Still using the little, my daughter's old sewing machine, so I'm going to get mine up again soon. So applique piece there, some tatting, some fabric, tatting and fabric, a little tuck spot there. We have a little glassine bag with a little collage tag in there, and another collage tag with a applique piece from Crafty Me Shop on the top. They're all stitched together. And die cuts, butterflies, love heart, more of that love heart trim from Crafty Me Shop, just some sari silk down the side there, and I think I got that from Which Craft Do You Do as well, and some more of the embroidered trim, sequins down this side, very glamorous, and there's the back pocket in there. So that's the second one, and then the third one is here. Once again, all the collage work on the front with the pink applique piece, another piece there, a lovely applique and that purple trim. They're all from Crafty Me Shop, along with the purple fabric, and of course the beautiful greeny blue fabric as well, and the beaded trim down the spine. Oh, it's so pretty. It's really, really pretty, isn't it? And it's nice to use a few sparkles in different colours. It's very colourful. Presto pocket once again with the rice paper and the napkin collage. And then we have another page from the Kaiser Craft. We have a Crafty Me Shop applique there. Another one underneath it, as you can see. And the beautiful pink fabric at the back with a little bit of that sparkly trim going down the side there. We have some fabric flowers decoupaged on, more of the trim from Crafty Me Shop, the applique, sorry, Crafty Me Shop. Some collage work and a butterfly. More of that trim from Crafty Me Shop, and a little tag with a collage at the top there. That's rice paper, that one. And this lovely trim here. More die cutting, another heart. That beautiful ribbon down the bottom with one of the applique pieces from Crafty Me Shop. Another piece of it there, and another little bead dangle there that is also from Michelle, with a bead of my own and a sample of the fabric. Die cutting, sari silk, and that little bit of that trim, a sampling of the fabric there, and some glassine paper just so you can make a noise. A little collage piece with the green fabric, more die cutting, and this is a trim of my own, some washi tape, some more of that pink trim, some washi tape and flowers, some of that beautiful lace netted trim from Crafty Me Shop. That's lovely, that lace. And then we have another little pocket in the center there, a collage piece there with the purple fabric, another piece of lace trim. That is from Crafty Me Shop, that one there, I'm quite sure. Butterflies, a doily, some more collage work with purple fabric, and 2 pieces of the appliques from Crafty Me Shop. That beautiful velvet fabric, glassine, little pocket with some more of the applique at the top there. Oh, and that one also has some collage from Tsunami Rose on the back there as well. And a napkin on the front. More of that beaded trim down the side, book paper, sari silk, and the edge of the heart trim. Just a little insert with more of the applique. It's the pink paper with the glassine. That glassine comes out of a photo album. You know, the old photo albums. They have those glassine sheets between them. That's where that comes from. Another collage piece using that lovely sparkly trim and the pink fabric. And we have trim, another bit of the applique piece there with some tatting. That's some more of that sparkly trim from Crafty Me Shop. So, so pretty. Another collage using it as well. Bit of that beautiful ribbon, butterflies, and the last little pocket here is a time card. I think that was from Crafty Irina. Thank you, Irene. I think that was the, I think I've only, that may be the last one I've got now. Decoupage napkin and Tsunami Rose printable on the tag there. And that's a fabric flower with a gold doily just in there behind it. And that is the last page. That is the last pocket in there. And that's it. They are my 3 journals for Crafty Me Shop. They took a lot longer than what I anticipated. I thought I would have them finished last week, but I didn't. So, and I've cleaned all my desk off, so I'm ready to start a new project. They were a lot of fun to make because the colours are quite beautiful. You know, they're brighter than normal, and it's fun to use some sparkly bits. And I mean, look how pretty that is. It's just really, really lovely. So I did put up a couple of photos on my Instagram. Now, I've had Instagram for quite some time, but I've never posted anything on it. You know, I just like to look at everybody else's pretty pictures. But with the help of my daughter, she showed me how to do it a week or so ago. And I now have, I think, 4 pictures up there. So if you're on Instagram and you want to follow along, or you'd like me to follow you or something like that, I'll put a link in the description box below to my Instagram, because I did share a couple of pictures of when I was making these as well. So yeah, that's fun. I just have to learn to take better pictures, I think. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, and I do hope you like the journals. And I will be back. When will I be back? Hopefully Monday, my time, with another project to share with you. So take care, everybody. Bye-bye.